50 Cent exposes every celebrity tied to Diddy. Nobody is safe now. Imagine a world where even the biggest celebrities aren't untouchable, where decades of fame and fortune can't shield anyone from the truth. What happens when one of hip-hop's most notorious feuds becomes a full-blown public reckoning? Late in 2025, a shocking internet rumor started going around. 50 Cent exposed every celebrity connected to Diddy. Nobody is safe now. At first, this seemed like a shocking list of names and incidents. But to really understand what was going on, it's important to look into the documentary that made these claims, including how it was made, who it features, and how people have reacted to it. The Netflix docuseries Sean Combs, The Reckoning, which is being produced by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, is at the heart of this controversy. When it started on December 2nd, 2025, the show quickly became one of the most watched on the site around the world. When it came out, it started up old arguments about Sean Diddy Combs, who was one of the most important people in hip-hop and entertainment, and Curtis Jackson, whose relationship and career with Diddy has been marked by rivalry, public fights, and competition. There are 4 parts to the documentary Sean Combs, The Reckoning, that talk about Diddy's life, work, and legal problems. It talks about his rise in the hip-hop business, the huge effect he had on pop culture, and the legal problems that led to his conviction and time in prison. The series isn't just a joyful look back. It's important to note that the show is not an in-depth look at every famous person who has ever met, worked with, or attended an event with Diddy. Instead, it focuses on the specific legal claims and actions of Combs himself, such as sexual misconduct, exploitation, old footage, and video that has never been shown before. One of the most talked about parts of the documentary is the video that was shot right before Diddy was arrested in 2024. This material shows him in private with lawyers and other friends, which gives us a better understanding of the circumstances of his legal problems. There has been a lot of controversy over this video and how it was used. Diddy's lawyers say that some of it was used without permission, calling the documentary a shameful hit piece. Representatives for Diddy said that Netflix showed video that had never been legally approved for public release. The documentary team, on the other hand, said that all of the materials they used were legally obtained. Several important claims and discoveries are made in the documentary based on interviews, testimonies, and court-related materials. One of the most well-known stories is that of singer and reality TV star Aubrey O'Day, who says she was kicked out of the girl group Danity Kane for turning down Diddy's sexual approaches. She showed texts that she said he sent to back up what she said. In addition to personal testimonies, the documentary shows private conversations and legal preparations, which have been at the center of legal disputes about permission and agreement for release. The series also puts Diddy's career in its proper context by looking at how he ran Bad Boy Records, his relationships with artists past and present, and the complicated way that his personal actions and professional choices affected his rise in the entertainment business. Some people say that the documentary's cutting and story choices show that 50 Cent has a long-running feud with Combs, while others say that it shows wrongdoings and abuses that hadn't been reported before. This conflict between point of view and fact is a big part of why people have such different reactions to the program. The idea that 50 Cent exposed every celebrity connected to Diddy comes mostly from stories going viral on social media, not from a real list he put out. These comments didn't mean they were guilty or involved. Instead, they showed that they were connected to events, parties, or statements about Diddy. People in online communities and on social media sites often saw these references as accusations against these people, which fed the exposure story, making it seem like 50 Cent was naming celebs one by one or showing private, embarrassing things. In fact, these portrayals were more like opinions and guesses than actual parts of the documentary. Curtis 50 Cent. Different things have been said about Jackson's role. As the documentary's executive director, his name and power brought it a level of attention that had never been seen before, making it a worldwide hit. While others see it as opportunistic and possibly driven by a personal grudge because the two men have been rivals for a long time. In addition to shaping the documentary, 50 Cent interacted with fans on social media, answering reviewers' comments, getting more people to see it, and telling the story in a way that kept it popular. Even though his participation sparked more interest and changed how people thought about the story, the documentary is still based on interviews, old records, and legal papers, not just rumors. Controlling the story is also very important. The way 50 Cent and Netflix tell the story of Diddy's rise and fall has changed how people think about it in a way that standard media coverage could not. Some watchers see the show as long overdue truth-telling, while others see it as over-the-top drama that puts shock value over nuance. Amplification on social media makes things even harder for people to understand. Memes, reaction videos, and clips can change the original content, making it look like the documentary really exposes celebrities, even if the links are only social or circumstantial and not legal. Sean Combs. The Reckoning is an important documentary that looks at Diddy's career, impact, and legal problems. There is never before seen footage, interviews, and first-hand reports in it that show how he behaved personally and professionally, but the idea that 50 Cent made a real list of exposed celebrities is a misunderstanding that has grown thanks to social media and online commentary. The video talks about people in a general way and makes you think about social connections, but it doesn't accuse these people of doing anything wrong or illegal. The term "nobody is safe now" refers to public interest, story framing, and cultural commentary, not actual exposure. The documentary changed the way people talk about Diddy, star culture, and the importance of stories in the digital age. To get through the conversation and tell the difference between fact and exaggeration, the release of this series shows how complicated fame, competition, and responsibility are in modern entertainment. It also shows how story, perception, and media impact all work together to shape public opinion. Enjoyed the insights? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest celebrity revelations, jaw-dropping stories, and behind-the-scenes scoops.